gonna be calling Shannon High.
Downey, this is your team. Please meet us at Dairy Queen. We miss you, Downey. Please. Please come home, Downey.
My name is Shannon High, and I'm running to be your junior class president.
Welcome back, everyone. Another episode of The Shannon Show. It's the best podcast that's mostly about military kids. And today I am joined by someone who's an athlete, a scholar, and a future California Bear, I believe. I hope I got the mascot right. She didn't know my school mascot, so what do I care? Anyways, Willow Lewis is joining the show today. Oh, there it is. There's the bear. Nice bear. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Shannon.
That is so
and
good to
hello,
hear.
all the Shans. Huh?
The Shans, yes. Hello.
Yeah, the Shans.
Love seeing you guys. Yes. Willow is joining us from her attic in Okinawa, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's not a very common thing that you'll hear anywhere, I don't think. So, pretty neat stuff. You said you had a job. Where are you working? Didn't you say that?
Okay. So I'm a lifeguard at the
Oh,
Foster
that's awesome.
50-meter pool.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's fun stuff. I don't know. It's like I work a 40-hour week for the most part. I'm gonna stop though at the end of July. But yeah, for the most part though, I'm working. Yeah, very fun.
Are you
stuff.
like one of those lifeguards that's like no fun? They're just like, are you having fun with your children? Stop it. Are you like super strict? Is that you? That is you. I know. Oh my. Guys, I'm sorry. We have the worst lifeguard. I can't possibly.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I like.
No running.
No, I don't know. Sometimes I let people get away with it, but like if they're making me stay kind of late, or if they're the only ones in the pool, then I'm definitely gonna crack down on the rules, because like yeah, I want to get on the stand.
It gets pretty busy there. I mean, especially during the summer. So
it does.
I mean,
no, it's a lot. Yeah.
When did you start?
It's really hot. Sorry, we got lucky. We got lucky for a few weeks. It was like super crazy storms, so I was going into work and we were just like sitting around and just like writing down the times for thunder because we're not open, during like thunder and lightning. Yeah, and so it was like I think I had a few days where like we were open for a few hours and that was it, so that was kind of nice in this busy summertime. I got certified though last November, so I haven't been doing it for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been good. I like having my own money, so it's been good.
Oh yeah, that's the best part. There's nothing like a first job and first paycheck, and you're like, wow, I'm an adult out here, guys. This is me. This is my life. You can't tell me what to do. That's just one of the best things, absolutely.
Yeah, no, for sure. I like wasted my entire first check on AirPods, and I think it was worth it. But yeah, my
100%.
mom, like, heck, yeah.
You're like, and she can't even judge you. She can't say anything.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, it's
your
my money, right?
Yeah. Next thing you know, I'm going to move out.
I still live in the attic, so I can't talk too much.
She's going to start charging rent. You better be careful.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know how much you can charge them when I don't have like a full, like, roof. So,
you're going to get a pretty good deal on it, I would assume.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah. Well, these are your last like waning days in Okinawa, I believe. Like you should be heading back to the States soon. You're going to college, going to a really good college. And I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of mixed emotions that come with that, a place that you've lived for so long and I'm assuming have loved a lot. So tell me what's going through your mind right now about having to leave soon and head back to the States and kind of start this next chapter.
So it's a lot for sure. I'm sure like it took me a little bit to realize that Okinawa was home for me, like, which it really shouldn't have, given the fact that this is like the longest place that I've lived. But like, when you would fly back from Far East, and all that, and you would see like the side of Okinawa and all that, like from the window. Yeah. Like, I think that feeling made me realize like, oh my God, like I really love it here. Like I'm so lucky to like be here. Yeah, so it's really sad, but I definitely think I've been making the most of it. You probably saw my Instagram. I went bridge jumping.
It's like straight vibes all the time.
Yeah, I went cliff jumping too. We went and did a few waterfall hikes. Like, it's just amazing. I don't understand anyone who doesn't have a good time on Okinawa because it's just such a beautiful and wonderful place to live. Everyone here is so nice. Like, I absolutely love it. I'm not ready for like the culture shock of going back to the States. I'm very nervous about it.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm nervous about that one. And then also like the last 6 years I've been around military kids, and I think all military kids are pretty outgoing, all to an extent very nice. And I would say that we're all pretty good kids, So I'm like kind of nervous to like be around. Like this sounds so stupid, and like
It's not
but like
stupid.
civilian kids, like you know,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like I don't know.
There's nothing
I
like
wouldn't be
wrong
surprised if
with
I love.
them. Yeah.
You sure? No, okay.
It's just like the culture shock. You're absolutely right. I'm about to sneeze. This is terrible.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god, that's so unprofessional of you.
I've never done that on the show before. That's my first sneeze live. I've done 43 episodes. I've never let it get the best of me.
Wow. Oh, I feel
Oh
so
gosh.
special. Thanks for like
Oh
letting me be
god.
a part of this moment.
Yeah, I'm allergic to you, Willow. Good job.
Yeah.
Terrible. Yes, culture shock going back to the States. So what about Oki? Is there like one thing you're gonna miss the most? You're like, wow, I wish I could just take that with me.
I think like the scenery, you know, like
Yeah.
I love our beaches here. Like I don't know if you remember
Mhm.
because it's been so long, but
It's been like 2
it's just
years.
so clear, you know, like it feels a lot longer though. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it
Yeah,
is
like
crazy. Flew by.
whenever someone brings you up, I'm like, oh, the ghost of Shannon High,
Oh,
you know, like
throwback.
I'm livid. Like, you know, but it feels like it's been like a decade, honestly. But yeah, so the beaches, honestly, like and then just like the nature here is so gorgeous. I think also the feeling of safety, like
Yeah.
I like being able to like go on Seawall, you know, and like go stargazing, you know, like whenever I want, and
Mhm.
not really have to worry about like, oh, like I'm walking around in the middle of the night, like maybe I shouldn't do that, you know.
Yeah.
So like
That's so
that's gonna
weird.
be a huge culture shock. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
because
isn't it? But like it's completely safe. Like
yeah, it's just so odd because like you would think like living in a foreign country, being off base, like we are just so comfortable being out there. I don't know why. No one ever told us it's completely safe. No one ever told us this was okay. This like everyone just hangs out late at night off base and has no real concern.
yeah,
And man, it's a good
yeah.
thing. Man, it's a bad thing. But I mean, I think we all can say we feel pretty safe. So
I think it's a bad thing in the fact that I hope I don't carry like any of that to California with me, you know, because I'm like that's not gonna fly. Like I'm like that is not gonna go well. I don't think. Who knows? Like maybe Berkeley's safe. I don't think so. But like,
you don't think so? Oh the
I don't
bar
know.
is set really low. The bar is set really low for you, Will. Like you can just.
Yeah.
That's good, I guess.
But yeah, luckily
Uh,
though, I'll be able to come back. My family's trying to live here
oh,
for a
that's
while.
right.
So yeah, my little sister's gonna start at Kubi as a freshman next year.
Mhm.
So like I'll be able to come back at least, you know. So
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll probably be
Starting.
really on guard and not be able to like walk around though without being anxious now. So we'll see.
Yeah, lifeguard. I mean, not lifeguard. Freshman year at Kubi. That's just like so exciting to me. Like anytime I hear someone's going into Kubi as a freshman, I'm like, oh man, big years are ahead of you.
You wanted to
So
go to
much
Kaduna.
excitement. Yeah.
Like you had to
No.
talk her into
I'm not
going to
even getting
Kubasaki.
into this. Do you remember how much I hated that high school? No way. No way. No way. That was
Yeah.
a horrible decision.
No. Oh my god.
You bring some sense.
Kaduna is something special. That is for sure.
Not,
They're
not
in
in
a
a
league
good
of
way.
their own. Yeah. Yeah.
Terrible, terrible.
But yeah,
But
also
go ahead.
no like legitimate sharks here. You know, like we have like reef sharks around Cape Zampa, but
Mhm.
like no legitimate threats, you know, and all that. And the sea
Yeah.
snakes are pretty friendly. So that is another thing that I'm not ready to let go of. It's
It's
like the
like I
wildlife
like how
here.
it's all nature focused. It's just like, the outdoors. I just want to bring the outdoors with me. If the island could just move from Okinawa to California, I'd be good. I'd be good.
Yeah, no, exactly. Then it'd be fine. Yeah, if Berkeley could just relocate, you know, I'm like that would be epic.
The
Like we
least
get plenty of
movable
land.
thing. You're like, I want
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No, that's my perfect world. Yeah,
I mean, it is what it is, but the fact you get to go back, I mean, that's going to be so cool for you. I mean, I know
yeah,
like slowly you'll probably like know less and less people personally there, but still just being back on the island and where you want to be and your family. So cool. Quite the plane ride though. That's
yeah.
going to be kind of annoying.
I don't know. I like longer flights than shorter flights. I don't know
What?
about you, but like
How
I'm
does that make any
also not like
sense?
what, 6'8", so I think that kind of helps out.
Oh, it's so much pain, bro. I'm not 6'8", but
Yeah.
yeah, it's tough. It's
Yeah, I don't know. I'm 5'2", so it's like it's pretty comfy for
oh,
me. So
it's like
yeah,
designed for you. You just hop right in. You just like go for a ride. You're like wee. You sleep. You probably get like your snacks. You watch a movie. It's probably like a resort for you. Meanwhile, I have
oh,
like
you cut
one.
out.
I have one leg that's asleep. Am I good? No.
Yeah,
Can you hear me? You
yeah.
can't.
No, you're good
My
now.
one leg
Okay.
that's asleep. Okay, yeah, and like immense. My back feels like it's about to snap in half.
Yeah,
It's
you're one leg that's asleep. Actually, that's the only thing I caught. So
Yes, whatever. You get it. It's not fun. It's not fun. Put me on a
Yeah,
1 hour
yeah,
flight
yeah.
every time. Every time. Is there anything else you're doing like to spend these last few days to the fullest? I mean, I'm assuming with your friends and whatnot, but anything you want to try like one last
Wait,
time?
one
Is there
second. Sorry,
food?
pause. Yeah, Kiana?
Kiana, I haven't talked to her in so long.
Yeah. Okay, thanks,
Throwback.
Kiana. Have fun with your tests. She's doing online school.
Short intermission. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. We're back now.
What was I saying? Oh yes, last few days on Oki. Is there anything that you like for sure want to do? Are you like I don't know what food you like there? Are you? Please.
Well, like it's kind of funny that you say that because like the way that I'm spending my like last month, I have a month left, by the way.
You have a month left.
Is
Oh,
going to
so
Tokyo.
long but so short.
Yeah,
Tokyo.
yeah. I'm going to Tokyo, so I'm actually leaving the island. But yeah, so we're gonna go to Tokyo, me and my mom, because she can't drop me off at college, you know. But that was like something that she always wanted to do. So instead, we're doing a mother-daughter trip to like Tokyo, which I guess will like suffice, you know. Like I guess
I guess
like,
that's okay.
Yeah,
You know,
I
like
guess
everyone else here watching is like,
yeah.
oh my god.
I don't think you understand. Like, I know that, like, I think we sound really snobby to kids in the States, you know, because like we'll
for sure, all the time.
There's like tournaments at Tokyo, you know. We'll be like, really, you know, especially ones that could have been like in Hong Kong or Thailand, you know. We'll be like, what is this? Like Tokyo?
Like Tokyo again? Are you serious?
Yeah, like I already have
How many times I have to
anti-gay.
go to
Like,
this
what is
place?
this?
Oh
Yeah,
my
like, exactly.
god.
Yeah, but so we're going to Tokyo. It's my first time flying since like Far East Cheer, where like we didn't even finish the Far East, you know, because COVID, everything shut
Oh,
down.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like dramatic. It was the most
in the
dramatic.
middle of it.
Yeah, so
What
that's
happened?
the last time. Oh, so
I don't know the full story. I just
Oh yeah, okay. Who did you hear it from? Like, or did you just hear bits and pieces?
like arounds. I don't know.
Yeah.
This was a little bit ago though.
Yeah. So it was like 2020 February.
Yeah. Oh,
And
beautiful.
And we were in Iwakuni for Far East Cheer. Mind you, we had been practicing like 7 days a week, like 5-hour, like sometimes 8-hour practices. You know, it was insane how hard we were training for this. And this is like cheerleading's only competition. You know, because besides that,
that's true. Yeah.
Performing. You know, this is the only time that we got to actually compete. And you know, like our rivals with Kadena, you know, and all that. This was our time to kind of like, you know, like show out and all that, like see who's the best. We get to Iwakuni, we get there, and I think what was it? It was one of the Korean schools. Do you remember them? Like I can't remember the name.
Which one? There was Seoul American and there was Camp Humphreys.
Yeah, okay.
Humphreys? I think Seoul American's like closed now. That I may have aged myself there.
Maybe it's Northern Japan. I don't know. But one of the teams though, they like I think it's Masawa. Sorry, like if they watch this, they'll probably be mad because I'm like.
Oh, no worries.
But like, but one of the teams, you know, like their base had just been on lockdown because of COVID and all that, you know. But then they were here, and so they're like, hey, nobody was like at the hotspot, you know, like everyone's good, everyone's COVID free, you know. And so there was like a bunch of concern, like it was kind of mean because everyone was like standing away from them, you know.
Oh,
like,
that's not.
Like, but we were nervous.
Well, you didn't
know,
know, yeah.
Yeah. This was like at the time, you know, where nobody really knew the extent of the virus, you know, like we're like, oh, are you gonna drop dead? Like, what's gonna happen with it, you know? But yeah, so then they tell us in the morning, they're like, hey, Far East cheerleading will go on, like nothing's gonna be canceled, you know, because there had been so many rumors. They're like, we're gonna go ahead and compete. Already though is a weird year because NCA, like National Cheer Association, they weren't coming out to like host it, and usually they do. So it was already a strange year. And so they had these like 2 people who were experienced cheerleaders kind of like lead the thing. And so it's just open gym all day because they didn't really have a curriculum. And so we're just practicing and all that, you know, you're kind of like eyeing other teams, you know, like watching their like stunts and all that, like watching like people fill out baskets, people do really good baskets, you know, and you're just like, ooh, you know, getting nervous, getting overly like confident about stuff. And then we're all excited, you know, and all that. We're like hitting our routines, and then we come home. We go to the hotel, and it's like 9 a.m. and freaking Kai Grubbs text one of us, you know, and he's all like, "Your race is gonna get canceled." He's like, our race just got canceled. Like basketball just got canceled. It's because of freaking Humpy. Oh my god, sorry. I'm just so angry. This is like a very passionate.
Don't curse. Take it down. One notch.
Yeah, family friendly, my bad. But Humphreys, I think they had like a COVID breakout in the middle of Far East or something, like somewhere. So they're like, oh, it's not fair for cheerleading to have their Far East, even though it was fine for us to go ahead. We could have competed that night because like everyone had their routines ready, you know, like everyone could have changed out. We could have competed and like flown out the next day. But they were like, no, that wouldn't be fair to like, you know, these other sports. Mind you, wrestling had already done their Far East like the week before. So like wrestling was the only one.
It's just unfortunate timing then, yeah.
Banners, I think. Yeah. But yeah, so it was like really sad, you know, like it was one of those moments where you're like, oh, this has to be fake, you know, like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, you know, this is all gonna be like fake, you know. And it wasn't. Yeah, so that was kind of sad. And then I emailed like I emailed like at 2 a.m. like one of the like head of Far East, you know, like
oh, of course you did. Of course you did. All the emotion coming out. You're like, you don't understand the work
no
these
cuss
girls
words,
put in.
luckily, no cuss words were
Oh,
added.
clean. Nice clean email. Can we get a copy of this email? Can we see this email? Is that possible?
I can actually, yeah.
Did someone? Okay. All
right. But mind you, it was like I came up with the idea in the shower, you know, and I was like, oh, that's such a good idea, you know. Like Koya's already like always loved my writing, you know, like this is gonna kill, you know. Like,
it's my time to shine. Yeah, I'm gonna save Far East for my ladies.
Yeah. But like I started the email off and it's like, dear Todd. Like I just called him by his first name, like because I was like, it was 2 a.m. Like I was exhausted, you know.
Yeah. You know how you convince someone something? Start off with the most disrespectful way to like address
like head of Far East. Yeah, my coach was so mad when she found out about it. Yeah, and she was like fuming, but then she called my mom and my mom was like, oh, that's so great, like good job, Willow. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And then like he emailed me back and he was like, oh, like I'm so sorry, you know, like it's like unfortunate that this happened, you know, like I understand your frustration, but like also no, like we will not let you guys compete. And so like it was like, okay, like, but he was really nice about the whole thing. So
the fact you got an email back, that says something.
Yeah, I know. Itself. I mean, I was like, okay, like if you're gonna put though your information, like contact information in like the article about all that, I'm like, I don't know what you expect
like, to be contacted.
Yeah, I'm like, you're asking for it. Like this isn't me at this point, you know. Like you're lucky I didn't call. Like, yeah.
Lucky I didn't call at 2 a.m. You're like, you're lucky I didn't FaceTime you on the spot.
Yeah, I know. I was like, Todd, hey, what's up?
God,
like, what is
Willow.
up with this? Yeah. But yeah, it was a really dramatic night. And then the next day, we could have competed. We did nothing. They didn't get us on a flight the next day at all. We sat around the entire day, like watching Netflix TV shows together, and that's how we spent like our last day of Far East. And I guess that would be my last Far East, which is like weird to think about now, you know?
So weird, yeah.
I know. But yeah, it was weird. It did make the team closer though, but like it was sad. I like still think about it. I'm like, oh, how did that routine go? I'm like, oh right, it didn't. I'm like, okay.
Jeez.
Yeah. So then then we left like 2 days after it got canceled. Yeah.
Do you know is Far East for sure back in the fall?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care anymore, you know?
Yeah, I know, because he doesn't impact you, yeah. But
yeah. So like I'm like, oh, what's Far East? You know, I'm like, like, you know, like who knows? Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah, so I felt bad for everyone.
Yeah, I know. It was really sad. Except wrestling. God. Like
but just hate the wrestlers, just like
I know.
How dare you?
Like at least they won. Otherwise, I think they would have gotten like just roasted, you know, for like the facts that they had for it and didn't win. But like, I mean, Starting Major is amazing, so of course they won. Yeah.
Yeah, the wrestling team has been kicking butt for like a few years now. Like I remember while I was there, they're really good. So I mean, that's just great coaching and stuff.
Yeah, no, Sergeant Major is amazing. I'm like a coach really makes so like the team. We finally got a good soccer coach in. No offense to my prior soccer coaches. I loved all y'all, but thank you. Like
trying to remember. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the thing is that I don't know, we finally got someone good. I think a lot of people stepped up to do it because nobody else would, you know. So like no hate to them because obviously they were kind of already like doing a service for us. But we finally just got a really great coach who's really passionate about the sport. So I'm really happy.
There you go.
For like the incoming freshmen and all that, you know, that they're gonna have that experience. I'm very jealous that like I didn't have a good coach though my all 4 years. So yeah, but good for them.
It's so tough already as it is because like kids move in and out so much, and if the coach is also changing, you can have like a team that barely like is even close to what it was the previous year. I know the same was happening with tennis. Like they were changing coaches every year. It seemed like, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I really liked Coach Osborne though. I think he really helped us out, like all improve. You know.
I don't even know who that is. I've never
Really?
heard that name.
Okay.
Coach Osborne.
Okay, catch up. Do your research, Shannon. Come on.
Jeez, I'm sorry. Their name doesn't come up in Stars and Stripes. I used to read. Whenever Kai Grubbs was playing, I would follow his matches. Sorry, yes, Kai Grubbs.
Yeah.
I love you. I love you that much, Kai Grubbs. I
Oh,
want to make
wow.
sure you were winning out there. Yes, and then like I would delete my history so that like I could get my 5 free articles back on Stars and Stripes.
Very
And stay
smart.
in the
Okay,
loop, stay in the
no.
loop. Yeah, just
Wow.
outsmarting the system here. Sorry,
You
Dave
must be a
Bornauer.
college
Is Dave
student.
Bornauer still there?
Yeah, he is.
No
Of course.
way. Dude, my
Come on.
freshman year, he walks up to me out of the blue. Don't know who this guy is. He's got the vest on. He's got the, all the facial hair. You guys, if you've seen Dave Bornauer, you know who he is.
No, yeah, for sure.
He's like, son.
He's very iconic. He's like, like the person who, like, like what your cartoon outfit would be, like that is definitely the person, like that. He's the only person that I'm 100% sure of like what his cartoon fit would be,
Yeah, because he wears it every day. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to imagine his closet. Like, it must just be like vest, white crew socks.
Yeah, and then black t-shirts, just plain black t-shirts. Yeah.
He knows what he likes. I envy that. He's dedicated to his craft. Anyway, he told me that he was retiring my freshman year. He's like, this is it. He's like, I'm done after this. I'm like, oh, wow, I'm sure you've done a great job. I have no idea who you are, and you're kind of creepy, but obviously that did not happen. He's still sticking around.
Yeah, no, I love Dave. It's so fun. I like when you get to know him, it's so fun to just like see him on the court and be like, hey Dave, like, it gets kind of fun to like have that. Yeah. He was he was sitting on the court taking photos for my tennis districts like finals, like, and all that. And I remember like a ball almost hit him and I was like, oh my god, like, do you want like a cage or something? I'm like, do you need like a shield or something?
A Dave Bird cage.
Yeah, and I guess he turned around to like my friends who were sitting right behind him, like behind the fence, of course, and he's like, no, like Danger's my middle name or something like that.
That is classic Dave line.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, like did not know, and I think that was a highlight of like my district's finals for my friends. Is like just Dave, like
Yeah. He's something else, an absolute character.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'll never forget. He interviewed me after one of the district tournaments, and I won the singles. And he's like talking to me. He's like, "How do you feel about this going to Far East?" And I start talking the most smack about all the ASIJ boys and all the Korea kids. I'm like, they don't know what's coming. They don't know who I am. I'm built differently. Yeah, da, 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 da. And he put in like 2 sentences of it. Like, that was
you
it.
actually like saying that stuff, or like did he like
Yeah,
cut out
like only
all the, like, trash
he
talk?
cut out like a very large amount of it. I'm like, come on, Dave. And then
all the direct shout outs, like the name.
like Inahara, you're done, you're toast. Anyways, I didn't peak in high school, guys. This is just fun memories. I swear. Wait, first we're gonna talk about Kubi tennis. We're gonna talk about your senior year, but first I do have a sponsor I have to read. This is very new. This is like not normal Shannon Show stuff. So a sponsor.
Okay, so fun.
Yes,
okay.
So fun. It's like a whole like little get. I've never done this before, so I had to write it down beforehand, like word for word.
Oh my god, this is such
I'm probably gonna stumble over my words. I sneezed. We have a sponsor. Great.
I know.
Okay. Kind of a sponsor, kind of not a sponsor. You guys will see. Okay. So, Willow, I'm not sure if you're interested, but if you or someone you know wants to learn to code, you have to head over to Code Monkey. I mean, it's just the place to be. It teaches kids real coding languages with game-based learning objectives. It's a ton of fun. It really gets the kiddos into coding and like sciences and fun stuff like that. And it's like all game related, makes it nice and fun. You're like shooting little blocks, but you're learning to code at the same time. And if you're a teacher, you can go ahead and check out some of the Code Monkeys plans. You can get it for your whole classroom, hook all your students up. It's absolutely fantastic. You can get one package, you get it all done. They'll set it all up for you. You can actually get a free quote as well, so you know how much it'll be. You will not regret it. Hit the link in the description to learn with Code Monkey. Ooh, ah.
Amazing. You didn't stumble at all. That was great. Good job.
There it is.
Yeah.
I only had to practice in the mirror like 6 times before this. That's why I was running late. I'm joking.
No, the was on point. Like that
I need a little bit more enthusiasm, but I think that that's
just
a nice touch.
Tad,
Ooh, I'm not sure how I feel like my future employer is seeing me act like a monkey on the internet. So we're gonna. I've said like much worse things than acting like a monkey at this point.
Yeah.
I was.
No, for sure.
Yeah, like whenever you search up my name at this point, like it used to be, like Kubasaki tennis stuff or whatnot, but now it's Shannon puts Miss White on blast. Anyways, Kubasaki, how did your senior year wrap up?
The whole entire senior year, or are we still talking about
Please,
tennis?
I mean, like, you want to talk? We can talk tennis.
No.
Do you say
No,
soccer?
I'm saying, like,
Let's talk tennis.
Wait, oh my god, I need to charge my computer really quick. Just give me a
Oh,
second.
you're good.
Yeah. The entire senior year or tennis? Which one?
Well, let's start with tennis because tennis is kind of at the beginning of your senior year.
That is true.
This is true. Yes, chronologically.
That is correct.
Wizard. Yes.
There we go.
You did win the district singles championship, right?
I did. Why are you
That
like?
is
Do you
awesome.
not
No,
know?
no. Well, listen. No. I did know, but I want to check. I wanted to hear it from you because that is a big deal. Because when I first saw you start to play tennis, I mean, you weren't like I don't know the best way to say it.
No, like
You've practiced so much, and like I remember like me and Garrett would be out there at Kadena Tennis Center, like hitting and working, but Willow would also be there, like running the lines of the court, like Miss Vincent taught her. And it's like there's so much respect for that though, because you weren't like nearly on the level where you were like full on hitting with like good players yet, but you were still like really dedicated to getting better. And I always just had like a ton of respect for that. I'm like, let's go, Willow. So seeing that you got this accomplishment, I mean, that must mean a lot. So how did you do it? I just need to know.
I mean, I think I don't know. I started tennis, obviously like end of freshman year. And I don't know why, but I was just like really devoted to the sport. Like out of nowhere, I was just like, I want to be really good at tennis, And so that entire summer, like I would bike over to like Kadena Center, I would
bike over?
Yes. I mean, like sometimes I'd like run, like with the thing on my back.
Of course you would. With the tennis racket.
Yeah. Like holding it like this with the ball in the other hand.
You just have a can.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But I'd bike over to like Mihama, like, and they had a wall too, and so I would go and I would just hit because I was too nervous to ask to play with anyone, because I knew that I was kind of like not super great. Yeah, and so then like a few times people would be like some really nice adults, they'd be like, oh, like, do you want help, like, do you want to hit really quick, like I'm waiting for my match to start. So I'd be like, okay, yeah, and they'd give me critiques, which then was really good for me, but then it wasn't good because then I thought that was normal to give critiques after playing against someone. And so like I went against I feel so bad for this, Piper. I'm so sorry if you're watching this, but like sophomore me went against
I don't think
Piper.
she watches.
Like, yeah, and I won. And like I gave her critiques on like how to be better.
No, you did not. Oh my gosh. You're on her hit list now. She's gonna come after you one day. Piper's really nice. I think she's doing great, but
no, she is. Yeah, it looks like it. But yeah, I felt so bad, and I still feel bad because I'm like I thought that was just normal, but it definitely was not. So that's on me.
No, that's usually like kind of disrespectful. Be like, hey, you tried really hard. Try this on your forehand.
No, like maybe try to like use like swing like this. Like
no.
it was really bad of me. But then I continued to work. I was kind of discouraged my sophomore year. I think some of what happened, with the trip stuff, and it was like it's just unfortunate, but like it is what it is. I think in the end it kind of like it just kind of made me like kind of pissed off, so it like made that dive so much deeper. Because then I kind of felt like like I have something to prove, because like I don't know, it felt pretty personal, and I actually used it from one of my college.
No way, you're like I
did.
Took tennis by the horns.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It was just an unfortunate experience, but like it happens, so then I practiced and all that. I went to districts that year, but like for one day because of like the personal stuff, and the weirdness that happened. And then next year for junior year, I think I kind of practiced a little bit. I was a little bit discouraged, but came back and all that, went to Far East. And it was like, it was okay. I think I was number 2 for girls. Like Shantae was the only one beating me. And then that summer,
Shantae.
Shantae. Wait one second, I have to cough. Sorry.
You're good.
I could like feel it in my throat. But and so then Shantae, she was beating me and all that. And then that summer, because of COVID, this kind of helped out our team in a really weird way. COVID like kind of helped us out because like none of us were going home for the summer, like so we were all just like meeting up on Kadena like three nights a week, 2 nights a week, at least one, and just like playing together, and we'd play for like a few hours And so like that consistency, you know, and all that. And we started really early too. I think that's the reason why like we got like, you know, I won for districts, like Kai Grubs won, you know, Kai Grubs probably would have won anyways. And then like, you know, Henry got second, you know. So I think like that was a huge part of us doing so well. Yeah, and so then just practicing and all that, you know. Maybe not playing against the wall like every single day. I think, you know, actually playing against real people because it's like different, you know. Like
I would say a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. But yeah, so that helped out too. And then yeah, it was annoying though to play, like because you know how they do it like matched up on rankings. So
yes,
yeah, so I played the same person every single match. Because she was Kadina's number one and I was Kubi's number one, you know. Which I still totally think Natalie could have beat me. Natalie Obozaman, she got really good. Her cross court like backhands still scare me. Like every single person gets one, like I'll go running for it, you know, but it is like a lost cause. Like she's amazing. And so I'm very lucky to have like stayed number one because she's so good. Yeah, and so me and Noelle though, that's the girl's name. She's super sweet. But we were playing like the entire season against each other, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got to play soccer against each other too. So it's just like a never-ending rival, you know, really fun. Yeah, so I think, you know, districts is like double elimination. So I played her, you know, the first time and all that. She went into the like I don't know the correct word for it.
I didn't know it was double elimination now. You guys are getting soft over there. Come on.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so
two
I had
bosses.
to beat her twice though. Huh?
There's only 2 schools.
I know. They want us to like stretch it out, you know, like give people more playing time, I think. But yeah, so I went against her the first time and all that. I beat her. And then I went against some other girls, which was kind of fun because I hadn't gone against like a lot of the other Kadena girls. And then I beat them. Sometimes it was really like just by a thread though. Yeah, and then our final game, I think, you know, there's a lot of in the mental part of tennis, you know. And I was like, every few minutes I would go over and like pray with my parents, you know, because like they stopped the thing where you can't talk to people, you know. And I didn't want to ever talk to my coach. And so I'd go over and just like pray with my parents, you know, because like I took it very serious, obviously, you know, like
it's a very like spiritual thing, I guess.
Yeah, it's a very spiritual thing, you know. Well, it is a mental game. So yeah.
Absolutely.
So that kind of helped out, I think. And then like all my friends were there to support me. So that was really sweet. But yeah.
That's awesome.
So I won, I think 8-3, but for the longest time it was like I think like 6-1, and then like it won like I think 7-1, and then she got a few games on me because like, you know, mental game.
They always find a way.
I'm like, I gotta end this. Like I'm done. Like I want to go home. Yeah.
That's so cool.
It was a good game. It was a good like way to end the season, you know. But it was definitely a lot of pressure, you know. Just like I mean, being this good, you know, like everyone looking up to you, like. I don't know. It's like a lot.
Yeah. I'm so glad you kept like that spirit alive though, like that competitiveness. Because whenever I first got to Kubi, it was just like, oh, we just have fun and whatnot. But like the fact you took it personal and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And there is nothing like the vibes of Kadena Tennis Center at night. You like switch on the lights. You're just out there with your friends. I mean,
yeah, with the Okinawa humidity, of course. Like you can't.
Oh yeah, you can't really like breathe that well. But I mean, you're just ripping forehands.
Exactly, just sweat dripping down. You know.
Yeah,
like,
you're just melting.
Yeah.
And the sun's not even out. It's 90 degrees and cloudy and dark.
But it was a really good year. I had fun. Yeah.
That's so good to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I don't even know what I have next. Yeah. Let's do preposterous predicament. This is my would you rather question.
Okay.
I didn't send you this, obviously. This is like on the spot. I need to know. But
I can't think about it. Come on.
I mean, you can think about it like a little bit. I want to hear your thought process out loud, though. I don't want to ask you and be like, okay, give me 5 minutes. And you're like, and then we'll reconvene. Anyway, preposterous, preposterous predicament. Willow, would you rather have no thumbs or no ears?
I think. This is a hard one.
What are you thinking?
Okay,
Where's the first place your head went to?
I can't listen to music, but also like I can't hear a lot of people, you know, and like that could be nice, honestly, you know. But I'm really not that good of a listener.
Some people you don't want to hear.
Like, is it like, you know, like I choose like when they're on and off?
No, they're gone. They're gone.
Okay. I think probably no thumbs because like I don't know. I feel like either I can make like an attachable like like fake thumb.
True, like a
that
little
would do the
prosthetic.
job. Yeah, or I feel like maybe I could just like I don't know. I think I can figure it out. Like
Just chopsticks, everything.
yeah, I don't know. I think I could figure it out. But yeah, I think no thumbs because I just like listening to music too much. But yeah.
Wow,
Also,
all for
like,
the
imagine
music.
a song being stuck in your head and not being able to listen to it. Like, that's just too great of a risk. You know?
I mean, if you never listen to music anymore, can you still get songs stuck in your head?
Oh, for sure. Come on.
You think so?
Like, yeah.
Oh, but how long have you gone without listening to music? We don't know this. No one. We have to ask a deaf person. We need a deaf person on the Shannon Show.
Yeah,
Do you
no,
get
exactly.
songs stuck in your head?
You don't have
Must be.
one like on the line right now to consult? Like, come on, Shannon.
No, I mean, like, you're right. I should be better than this. I also have a no thumbs guy joining the show now. No thumbs. Larry, no thumbs.
I know. They'll debate it. Like,
yeah, have them come on.
yeah.
I don't think I could lose the thumbs, Willow. I don't think I could lose
Really?
the thumbs. That's everything you do. I don't think you realize how important thumbs are. Everything you grab,
like,
everything you
it'd be a
touch.
lot easier to
Tennis.
prosthetic.
I guess so.
But like, imagine, I don't know, like, that's just so scary though, to see someone, like, imagine if you want to go bald, you know, or like, like, it is,
You can put fake ears on that don't work.
that's not gonna go well.
I don't know. I feel like I could just become a sign language wizard. Wait, if I have no thumbs, no ears. Yeah, no ears. Yeah, I'm keeping the thumbs. Yeah, I just like gangster signs, just like all over the place. All sorts of. Yeah, it wouldn't be an issue.
Huh, interesting.
Wait, do I need to do sign language if I can't hear? I can still
Yes.
talk. Yes, you do.
Oh, can you?
No, someone else has to do sign language.
Yeah, yes, people would have to sign to you. Yeah.
Yes.
Or just like write it down.
And then I would talk back. People who can't hear though, I don't think they talk very well. Like I don't think Helen Keller had a nice singing voice.
I had a speech impediment when I was younger, and they thought I had trouble with my hearing. So,
Oh
like,
no.
I think those two are correlated.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But yeah.
Well, everyone out there better be saying no thumbs, actually, because you all want to listen to the Shannon Show every week. So, I mean, come on,
yeah,
guys.
there you go.
Right.
Or you could just like add subtitles, you know? 'Cause, like I'm sure you're not busy as a
Yeah,
college.
we got subtitles. I think they're auto-generated. I don't have to do anything.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
On YouTube, at least. Yeah. Are you kidding me? I would never type up my own subtitles. That sounds like ultimate pain. Just like having to listen to my voice, but also like type away as I do it. Oh.
Yeah.
Gross.
No, that would make sense. I think you'd probably like notice a lot of patterns, you know? Like I think that would, yeah.
Oh,
I know
I already
say
do.
love a lot,
I already
and
do.
I don't want to. Wait 1 second. My mom's texting me. I don't know what's up.
Important stuff.
I like.
Mom,
did I
I'm
tell
on
you?
the Shannon Show.
Huh?
Hmm?
What?
I said, Mom, I'm on the Shannon Show. Sorry, we
yeah.
start talking again. You broke your phone?
Yeah, I broke it because it turns out it's not waterproof.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, and actually my like most recent Instagram post, you know, like the second photo. Yeah, that
maybe.
broke my phone. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's like kind of a sick photo though. Like, look, like it's like underwater.
That is sick. That is sick. Was it worth it?
I don't think so.
You know,
I have to like re-download everything, re-sign into everything. It was not worth it. Yeah, but it's a cool photo.
Just put it in rice.
I tried, yeah, but like it was like super hot outside, you know, so I think it just cooked it. I already fixed my phone too.
Warm rice.
Well, like by that I mean like they like switched out my phone, you know, with like a different one. And so I have a new phone and it's kind of annoying. Yeah, but I'm very blessed. At least I don't have my my like non-working phone. So yeah, you know.
Okay.
It happens.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah.
Living on a tropical island, bringing your phone underwater.
It was on me.
The smallest problems.
I online, but it, you know, you shouldn't believe everything you see online. Like I always heard that, you know, but I didn't really understand it till now. Okay, like you live and you learn.
All good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so now talk about your college application process. This is like not the most exciting thing, but a lot of people do care. They do want to hear, especially having to do it from overseas during COVID. That's about as painful as it gets. Yeah. You got through it. And it turned out pretty well for you. So what were some of the biggest obstacles you had?
I wrote down notes. Wait 1 second.
Oh, like, please go ahead.
I knew
these are annoying questions.
No, they're not. No, but it's like I like forget so easily what I am gonna say, and so
yeah.
Write down notes. Okay. So for like the requirements and all, you know, it is pretty basic. Like it just takes time to like write everything down. For the UC schools, specifically though, it's like one application for like all 9 schools. Like you could apply to all 9 of them, you know, given that it will be like an additional like, I don't know, $70 for each school you add. But like you can apply to all 9 of them with just that one application, which is really helpful.
Okay.
One of my favorite things, no teacher recommendations, which is awesome because I think that they're kind of stupid, you know? Because like who's not gonna write something good? You know what I'm saying? Like who's gonna put like very few are gonna ask for teachers who are gonna write something bad, you know? And if you're applying to these schools, then it's kind of like, okay.
I think it's like what they do right though, like the actual substance. Like they're all going to be generally positive, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
You had a great relationship with teachers. I'm sure you won like some teachers.
Yeah, and I was very lucky. But I mean, for most military kids, you know, like they can't build up a lot of these relationships with teachers, you know.
Oh, right.
So that's one thing that I do think is really great about UC schools. If you want to apply, you know, but maybe you just moved and like, you know, is that you don't need teacher recommendations, which is awesome to me. SATs weren't required, but I still did mine because I think it was required for like some of the other schools that I was applying for. And then I had it right. This was like, I think the most challenging part, and this is the part that I dragged out the longest, was they have like 8 different essay questions that you can choose from, and then you respond to like 4 of them. How you get to pick, and it's 250 words to 350 words is the limit, like the minimum and maximum. So that was the hardest part. I may have done it the night before. It was due.
No way. Your college applications the night before? Are you insane? The lunacy. God,
that was like the week
this is not the way you're supposed to do this. I was hoping for this like really good positive experience.
Yeah.
Night before.
But yeah, so it was the night before and like the morning of, you know, because like we live you know, in the future. So yeah. it was interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think all of them turned out pretty well. I'm like a decent writer, and thank you to Koya.
Always shout out Koya. Yeah,
Koya and Davis, both of them, like they really helped me be a good writer. So like, and I do really well under pressure because of Koya also, you know. Like
I guess so.
So yeah, it like I think it went well and all that. I talked about being a military kid and all that, and I like tied it with my perseverance with tennis, you know, and that was like one of the essay things. I talked about JSHS, you know, and doing like, you know, that's just a science fair on steroids for anyone who doesn't know.
I did that once.
Yeah, you did it once. Yeah, I mean, like if you can count that as doing it. No, kidding. I'm kidding.
Come on. I got the extra credit. That's all that matters.
It was like your board was so funny to me, bro. Like it was like you printed out like 3 pieces of paper and it was like fonts.
Bro, that is still on my resume to this day. I'm holding on to that as long as I can. I mean, the fact you remember what it was, like that says something, right?
I mean, I don't know if it's like in the most positive way that I remember, but
I didn't know I was have to make a board. I thought I could just talk and like, you know, show people. But they're like, nope, didn't get chosen for that. Didn't get chosen for that. I thought I was just gonna convince them. Anyways, please go ahead.
Yeah, maybe another time. But yeah, so I did all four. So I probably wrote then like at least 1,000 like plus words that night. It's like a Friday night too, like got home late and all that. Yeah, woke up early the next morning to finish it. But I mean, it worked out somewhat, so you know, it is what it is. Yeah. I started in the summer. Like I started super early, and then I kept on deciding that I hated everything I wrote, you know, and just deleting it. Like
that's tough. You need someone else to read it. I think sometimes we can get I got it. I don't need anyone else. These are my college essays.
Yeah, I think
it goes so much. It really does do so much.
So it probably wasn't a good thing for everyone that I got accepted to a good school because I'm so cocky, you know. So I'm like, this not help. Like I'm like if anything, I needed to be taken down a few levels, you know. I'm like, yeah, I probably will. Though.
I don't think that's true.
Really humbled at Berkeley, so yeah, it is what it is.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm so excited for you though.
Thank you.
Yes, but with the essays, as you said, like writing about military kid, it's also important to tie something else into it, like because there is so many military kids, like that's almost kind of common to just have an essay just about being a military kid. So always try to add like another element, like something very specific lesson, and or lessons you learned in different places and time all together. Then you'll seem really cool. You're like, wow, this kid never stops learning. His life is a movie, Willow.
I think I used the dandelion, like, you know, like I was like,
for sure.
I think, oh my god, I
No
can't
matter
even
where
finish
I
the
land.
sentences. It's like, yeah, it's like my name is like, you know, the name of a tree, but like I'm like
Oh my, okay,
like,
get out of here. Oh, the show's over.
I
I
still
hate it.
gotta
I hate
know.
it. It was like a pity acceptance. Just kidding. That's so mean.
They're like, oh my god, please shut up. They're like, fine,
Please,
hurtful.
accept.
Yeah, it's
I
like a
think
mercy rule.
I hate that our plant is the dandelion. I've said this before, but I think it's so
Yeah,
wimpy. Like I get it, but oh my gosh, it is
yeah.
like you kick them and
I don't like that our color is like purple. I think that's my real fight, you know? Like, like I don't know. I don't like the color purple. And so when they're like, hey, everyone like wear purple, you know, for like
it
military
is a tough
commitment,
color
I'm like, no.
to wear. Yeah,
Huh?
it's a tough
What?
color to wear for
Yeah,
sure to like
exactly.
have.
I'm like, come on, like no, like I guess I'm not a military kid then. I'm like, no, like no
Oh
purple. For me.
jeez.
Yeah. Like there's just so many better colors out there. I don't understand, but you know, it is what it is. You can only win so many.
You win so many, and I guess we're just gonna have to let them have that color. Who decides
So
these things? I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, that was the application. It was due November
Mhm.
30th for the UC schools. And then I found out in March. I actually had like I recorded my reaction to finding out about
Oh,
UC
of course you
Berkeley.
did. Of course you
Okay.
did.
Yeah, and I like okay, it's like not the most flattering angle, you know, so I didn't get posted many places.
I was wondering. I'm like, there must be something wrong. I would have seen this.
Yeah, and it, like you could see like my messy room, my messy attic room behind me, you know, and all that. So I didn't get
You
posted
must have
like
not
on.
thought you were getting in. You were like, oh, it doesn't matter.
No, I did. Like you like literally like I like you hear me sigh like
Where's the preparation?
I'm like watching The Office, you know. I like pause The Office for a second, you know, to like open it all up, you know. Yeah, yeah. No, I was very surprised that I got into UC Berkeley, and this is something like that I don't tell many people, you know, because it's kind of embarrassing. But I got rejected from like a lot of schools, you know, like before I found out that I got into Berkeley. So it was like it was so emotional for me because I was starting to think I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go to UCSD. I was like, oh, like
Oh, the worst.
no hate to the Tritons out there. I like UCSD is great in its own way, and if you want to go engineering, like it's amazing for engineering. But for
Is that
what
what you're
I wanted,
doing?
no.
Oh, you did.
But like if you're not engineering, you know, it's kind of like okay. And then also they don't have a football team, so I'm like, and it's in La Jolla, which is such like it's not a good college town, you know. Like when you have no money, like you don't want to be in La Jolla, you know. Like that
Gotcha.
is like
Yeah.
an expensive town. Yeah. So yeah, so I was like really, really shocked and happy to get into UC Berkeley. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
What's your major?
so
Should've-
I. Sorry,
What's so funny? No one has ever done that before. What's your major in college?
So when I
You
applied,
wouldn't
you
believe
know,
it.
I like submitted everything the night before. I chose my majors like the night before too.
No. Oh, Willow, I can't. I thought you were going to be a role model college, high school student. I was
No,
so
that's
ready.
why when you asked me to talk about this stuff, I'm like, I don't know if you actually want that. I'm like, I don't think you
We're,
know what you're asking.
we're knee deep in it.
Yeah.
What'd you choose? What'd you
So,
choose? The fateful night before.
So astrophysics. I
No.
chose astrophysics.
How is that a night before decision? Have you lost your mind?
I didn't know what it was. I'm like, that sounds so fun. I'm like, oh my god, like NASA and stuff, you know. And so I was like, click, you know. And you can't choose a backup for Berkeley, but like, you don't announce it until like the end of your second year. So I'm fine.
Yeah,
like,
but
yeah.
But you have to take the classes so you can announce it.
No.
You have to take like
Yeah,
certain
but
classes.
like I can switch majors like right now. Like it's not like I'm locked into the major.
Well, you haven't even
whatsoever.
started yet, obviously.
Like so that was just like in the College of Letters and Science, you know. So I'm in the College of Letters Science now, you know, and like it would be hard for me to like transfer to like business, you know, because that's like a different college within
Yeah,
UC
obviously.
Berkeley.
Yeah.
But like okay, thank you. But like for the Shans who don't know, like
This is unbelievable. I cannot believe this.
so
Astrophysics the night before.
for like, huh?
Has
Yeah.
astrophysics? Did you get it in like a fortune cookie or something? Or like while we're at it, and you know how random
No, I
was
was like,
it?
oh, that looks cool. Like that was it. Like that was yeah. But yeah, so I'm in the College of Letters and Science, which is like the perfect place for me to be though. So like it worked out in the end. I think I'm gonna switch to cognitive science or neurobiology. I think those are the two that I'm interested in. Yeah,
So
I got accepted though in UCSD for neurobiology. That was one of the other like last minute midnight decisions that went better though. Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't even apply with the same major to all the schools?
No, because they didn't all have the same major. Oh wait, no, I guess UC Berkeley did have neurobiology. I don't know.
Okay.
I was like, let's have fun. It was I don't know. I was like taking
Lost
shots
for
in the
words.
dark, honestly.
That is crazy.
I don't
But you
know.
said that
Yeah.
you're probably going to switch. Is that what you said? Or are you going to give this a shot? What are you?
Oh, I'm gonna switch my major because I was like, oh, like it sounds fun, you know. And then I did more research on it, and then I was like, does not sound fun. It's like the study of like
You're like,
stars and all
this
that. And I was
research
like,
that could have just been done like 2 days before, like just like a one
well,
Google
like
search.
then who would have won districts? So, like, come on, like I was busy that week.
How that's not related at all.
No, it is what it is. Okay. I mean, it all worked out. So, but yeah, I'm very like. I think it was probably annoying for people around me, you know, because I'm like, I should not have been the one to like get this much luck, you know, like within like, yeah,
Sure,
it
I
just
don't
worked
think it's
out.
luck though. Like you did a lot of stuff during high school that we haven't even mentioned
Oh
with
yeah,
the
that's true.
JSHS and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm sure your application was wonderful. So
Yeah.
don't think it's luck. I think
I know. I
you
think though, like it's funny because I don't think I did much in high school. I'm like, oh, my grades were kind of like meh, you know. And then I actually talk to people, you know, and I like list the stuff, and then they're like, oh my god,
yeah,
you know. It's like I'm talking to like about to be seniors, you know, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like I'm like, I think I
yeah,
just blew your mind. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I remember you were just running around. You were always doing everything. Like even like the day I met you, you're like, oh, I have a meeting, and then I can make it to tennis. I'm like, what, dude? What?
Yeah. I don't know. I like to keep busy. It's like it's fun for me, you know. Otherwise, like I
Hmm.
get bored. It's not good when I get bored. So like I don't know. It's good to keep busy. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It hurts
And
my grades though sometimes, so that's kind of unfortunate.
yeah, I was gonna say you might want to take it back just a notch in college. I'm sure you're gonna want to be
Yeah,
involved, but
no, I agree. I'm trying to do cheerleading, but I think besides that and ROTCs, I think I'll lay low.
okay,
Maybe. No promises. Like
maybe. Honestly,
like
with you, we don't know. You'll just wake up one day and you're like, I'm going to do this.
yeah, no,
Is
honestly. I mean, I want to start crocheting, so maybe maybe I'll do that.
where out of where? That must be. It must be so exciting to be you. Like you don't know what you're gonna do next.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
maybe I'm being a little dramatic. You're not like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, but
yeah, okay.
maybe.
Okay. Thanks so
I'm
much.
sorry. I'm just.
But yeah, I don't know. So I mean I'm gonna go do ROTCs though. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna do ROTCs this year. I didn't know how to apply. I was confused about my life, like, you know, junior year,
Mhm.
as one is. And so I didn't apply for the ROTC scholarship. So I'm using like 1 year my dad's GI Bill this year, which is so
Mhm.
very gracious of my parents because I feel so bad about it. And then like the last 3 years, I'm hoping to get on a ROTC scholarship. Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, I am gonna drop out of Berkeley because that place is so expensive if you're
Yeah,
out
it's
of state.
crazy.
Like it is, oh my god. I'm like,
Where's
okay,
your in-state?
huh?
Where's your in-state? Do you get in-state anywhere? Not
Alaska.
really. Alaska? Alaska? What?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, do I want to go to Alaska and have like what, like 3 months of darkness, you know? Because I've lived there before and it's like
And live in an igloo?
no, that's like that was my house actually, like before I came to Okinawa. Yeah, just an igloo. I actually like rode like a moose to school typically. I'm
No
just kidding, I'm
way.
homeschooled. Like I did not do
No, this is very serious. Did you have
yeah,
a
yeah.
pet polar bear too?
Oh no, of course. Actually too, you know, like they
Oh,
need
two.
like each other to like, you know, not feel alone. So you have to buy
Yeah.
them obviously. Come on.
I
I
can't
think
with
that's
you.
actually
This is too
goats
much.
though. Yeah.
Goats.
Yeah. My grandma has two goats and they like will never have one because I like then it's gonna feel lonely. So they have two goats. I think.
I did they
At
talk
least
to the
one of them's
goats about this?
dying.
Did they
Huh?
talk to the goats about
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, the goats have been seeing a therapist, you know, so like
Oh,
yeah.
they're trying to get everything out. They're really just trying to find themselves.
Yeah. No, it's funny though. They're just like supposed to be lawn mowers for like the farm, you know, but like we all love them so much that they're kind of pets. So yeah, it is what it is.
Goat
Yeah.
pets. There you go.
Yeah.
That's one way.
Exactly. In the middle of SoCal. Very fun.
I'm not even asked. I can't even whatever. Um so for someone who's just moving to the islands, let's say, I mean, I'm sure there's probably someone watching that's, just got orders to Okinawa, probably a little nervous.
Yeah.
Take me through what you were thinking whenever you first found out you're going to Oki, and then what advice would you give to someone who's about to move there?
I had just lived 2 years in Alaska in my igloo, of course.
Of course.
And so I was kind of upset actually when I first got, oh my god, sorry, nervous again. When I first got orders to Okinawa, I was kind of nervous. I really wanted to go, we call it the lower 48, you know, like I really wanted to go back to like, you know, the main continental part of US.
Oh, lower 40, yes, sorry.
Yeah. And I wanted to like change my name too. I wanted to go by my middle name. Like there's a whole thing. I had a whole like scheme. My
you
middle
go by
name.
Birch? Like what? What's your
my middle name?
What was that? What?
No, like my
No
middle
way.
name, like my middle name's Hawaiian, you know. So it's like Uilani, and so I was like, oh my god, that'd be like so like mysterious if like
That's
you know, like shut.
That is so deep. Oh my god.
Shut up.
People will think I'm so
I showed up in
cool.
Iowa, and they're like, "Oh, who's the new girl?" And it's like Uilani. I'm like, I thought that'd be so cool.
Yeah, you look like an Uliani.
That's not how you say, but okay. But yeah, so then my parents are like, "Oh, like guess where we're moving?" And we were like where, you know, like California, like please, you know, like Iowa, like anywhere, you know. And then they're like, it starts with an O, and we were like, I think I guessed Iowa actually.
Oklahoma. Oh, there
no,
you
like
go.
not Ohio, not Oklahoma, obviously Iowa. Like, come on.
Future UC Berkeley student right there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But then they're like Okinawa, and we're like, where's that? Sorry, I almost pressed again. Like we were like, where's that? And then they're like, oh, Japan, and we're like, no, like we like all went running rooms, like scattered. But then like I went and talked to a friend, and he had just visited Japan, so he's like, oh, like I love Japan, like he had a southern accent, so I almost started imitating him. But but so then I was like, okay, Japan. So the only thing I knew about Japan was I'm like, oh my god, they have like flavored Kit Kats. Like that was the only thing that went through my mind. This is true. Japan.
Yes.
But also, I am a quarter Japanese. It does not show, unfortunately. But like, did you know that? I don't know if you knew that.
I had absolutely no clue.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm a quarter Japanese, so it's also kind of fun because I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get to meet my family over there, you know, and all that.
Find your inner self, yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't been able to meet them yet, so like I don't know. Like I guess that one didn't work out. But besides that, like it was fun. But yeah, when I initially came to the island though, I was like, oh my god, what is wrong with the cars? Like I'm like, why are they all tiny? Like what world did I just wake up in? And then also like the humidity hit me like a rock. And it was just like you're breathing in like water, you know? Which is weird though, because now when I go to cold places, like I miss it. Because like the air here is like soft, you know, and I kind of like it now. Like I'm very used to it.
Okay.
Yeah, like, and so I don't know. And so I was really afraid. I would say though, like originally I had a really bad time living on Okinawa, and it's because I wasn't involved. Like it's not like you know, like in Alaska, you know, where you'd have people on your block and you could just go hang out with them, you know? It's like you have to branch out, especially if you live on base, you know? Like I don't have any Americans my age that live here, like that live around me that I would have met from like being like, oh, you want to go hang out, you know, because it's like setting. But yeah, there's like a bunch of little kids though. Like, you know, but like obviously not my age range. So I would say definitely branch out. Don't be homeschooled. That is like my biggest, I think, advice.
Biggest piece of advice.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are probably like on like the fence, you know, but like don't do it. Yeah, and so as soon as I actually like went to school and all that and got involved, I think being involved is like the best thing you can do here on Okinawa. And then it just starts to feel like a really small town, you know, that's just like really fun. Like you're just living like the island life, you know. So yeah, that's when stuff like started to look up, was when I started to like get involved, you know, because everyone's really nice here for the most part.
And like everything, I hate them so much, but everyone needs you too. Like I'm not sure. Like if you wanted to join the football team, you can probably join the football team. Like they don't have anyone. Like there's so few kids that you can do whatever you want to do. You're not going to get cut. Like you have to be especially bad to get cut. No offense to anyone who gets cut in Okinawa, but yeah, anything you want to do, just go out and do it. And people are going to be really nice because everyone's new. No one's there like super long term, except for Willow's family, which is awesome. Yeah, so lucky. Yeah. But I totally agree with that. Totally on board.
Yeah. So that's, I think my tactic for going to college, you know, is just kind of like being involved, you know. But I'll have a roommate, don't know who it is, so like it's like little things.
When do you find out?
I don't know. Like I have no idea.
Should be soon, right?
Like, go stalk their social media, you know, and like judge them, you know, because like I don't know. I have a problem. You know, like how the schools have like the like Berkeley 2025 kind of thing.
Oh, I hate those so much. Yes,
I
I
just
know what you're
I
talking about.
just go through and I like try to read the vibe, where I'm like, oh,
And you
like this
realize you'll probably
it's like a mean girl, like
you'll never see any of those people too. Your school's so big.
I know. Yeah, it
Like
is.
it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. No, I know. No, actually, I'll meet every single one. Excuse you. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot. Willow is a friendly person. She'll
Yeah.
find you, and she
Yeah,
will
I don't
judge you. Just kidding.
So I'm nervous, but I mean, like, I have 3 sisters, so it should be okay having a roommate, like, with sharing and all that, in personal space. I think they'll be okay. I mean, just anything to be out of the attic, honestly. So, okay.
Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Dorm room, it's gonna be pretty similar, I assume. I don't know what the dorms are like there.
I
Good
mean,
luck.
I don't know. Yeah. It looks pretty tiny, but I mean, I have my Pinterest board, so like I am ready to like decorate and all that.
I can't. That's every single girl is like, I cannot wait to decorate my dorm room.
Yeah. Well, I mean, did you decorate yours? I never saw like a room tour, so like.
You're right. You know what? I shouldn't judge so much. I'll give you a room tour whenever I go back to campus. I'll show you my fabulous decor.
Yeah.
I have
I
some
think
Japan stuff.
Yeah. Did you go flagging ever?
No, I'm not like that. I hate stop. That is illegal. Like no, that is the problem.
Check my balls. Like I'm not. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
You're just saying that after I judged you.
I know. I'm like, oh, like take it down.
You're like, oh, never mind. Family Mart. Never mind.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Oh, that's kind of surprising. Like I would have thought you were. Like,
I'm that guy.
I would have thought you'd do that. Like, I mean,
I have. Hey, the what? The hospital? I like how you know that. I like how the legacy stands. I'm that guy. We did.
You
do
know
that.
who I heard it from though, right?
Kai Grubbs.
No.
Who? Garrett.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Yeah, no.
He had the time of his life in there. I've never seen him so happy. I've never seen him so happy than in that hospital.
Like, I think slightly concerning. I don't know. That's
interesting. He's in good shape. He's in good shape.
I think it's kind of sketchy.
It wasn't a smart idea. You're right.
Yeah, probably not. Then he told me that you were like throwing stuff out the window. You're gonna have to like cut this out.
In plain sight. I've talked about it before. I don't even care anymore. I don't care, guys. There it is. We did.
He's like, he's breaking all the hand sanitizer dispensers. And like, I didn't do that though. And I was like, okay, like.
Yes, he was. He was.
Yeah, no, I know.
Right there with me for everything.
Yeah. No, it's just letting you take the downfall. Exactly.
Yeah, of course. I'll take it. But it's so long ago at this point. I remember it was the first day of that summer too. We talked about all school year. We're like, the first day of summer, we are getting in there one way or another. And that's that's the whole message of this episode. Just manifest what you want to do. You can do anything you can set your mind to.
Yeah, except
including astrophysics. I accept astrophysics. Including astrophysics? No, not.
No. I mean, you can get in for it, but no, like don't actually do it though. Like just use it as like an entry ticket, and that's it.
You're right, because no one wants to do astrophysics. That's why they let you in. That is.
Yeah, I don't think it's a very competitive major.
Played the system. You outsmarted them,
right?
And you didn't even do it on purpose.
Yeah,
it was just like
tired Willow.
Lower level.
Weirdly good at this stuff. I think I'm just like delusional when I'm tired, honestly. Yeah. Oh my god.
Inspirational when you're tired.
I was gonna say we had like our last soccer game, like this weird tournament and all that, the day after prom. And so it was like I stayed over at a friend's house, because I still can't drive off base. I was absolutely exhausted, and all that. Like my prom dress was in my like soccer bag, like I had it like the next day, and
so
we
grimy.
I was so shut up. Okay, at least I got a prom. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, that's probably a low.
Got me there.
But yeah, so I like I had all my stuff, with me, but I was like delusional. Like I was so exhausted, I think I started like a dance off with like the Kadena soccer team and all that, and I was like doing the worm and stuff, and like they were like doing their stuff.
The worm?
Yeah, like
you do the worm?
Yes.
Do we have video of this?
I don't know actually. I'll have to ask my friend.
We need to figure this out.
Probably do. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and so it was a fun time, but yeah, my friends all know. They're like, yeah, like these are the stages of like Willow being tired, they're like she just gets delusional. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, it's fun stuff. Yeah,
for sure. What was remember when we made the Kubasaki t-shirts that we designed in Miss Vincent's room? What was the nickname on yours?
Do you
Does
remember
it
it?
mean
Are you asking like?
I think I remember it, and I'm very sorry because I assigned them and they were not good. Was it Willow Key?
Yes.
That is rough. That is rough. That's a rough one.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. I mean, I got a better one though for soccer. They call me
That's good.
Willy Wonka, which I think is makes
Oh,
a lot
that's
more
so
sense.
much better.
I don't know why you didn't think of that, Shannon. Like, come on.
It was a lot of responsibility. I had to make nicknames for the whole team, even for people who didn't have nicknames. I remember poor Arissa, man. We just had nothing. We were like, we got nothing for you, Arissa.
Yeah. No, it was kind of funny though, because I'm like, oh my god, like I remember Kai Krogan, you know, I think we called him like home run.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, oh yeah, that's so funny, you know, and he's like, you guys were being serious, you know, when he got the shirt, and he's like, what? And so yeah, if I'm remembering it correctly. But yeah, I don't know. I remember you super stressed out though, and you're at Vincent's computer, and you're like you're typing it all in, and I was like, okay, Shannon, like chill out. Yeah.
Super serious.
Yeah, no, obviously.
The reason,
I mean, it's life or death. Like
the reason I bring that up was Summer's nickname. Do you remember her nickname? I put steroids on her shirt, and it got printed, and she wore it, and she was...
Of course she did. Oh my god. You know she's such a good cross country runner now.
Is she still there?
No, like she went to a different school and she started doing cross country and she's like killing it. Like last time I saw, you know, I don't know if she hasn't posted in a while because I haven't seen anything in a while. But maybe she blocked me, who knows. But yeah, who knows.
No one's blocking you. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Like, but yeah, so she's like a really good cross country runner now, which is super cool to see. Cause I'm like, she was like doing swimming before school, like tennis afterwards, more swimming. Like she was insane. So yeah.
Yeah. I remember she was like struggling to keep up, but reasonably so. Miss Vincent's like some of those workouts she would have us do.
Yeah.
Those were fun times. It'd be like 75% track, 25% tennis. Some days.
No, it didn't help because I was such a tryhard when Coach Vincent was like the coach, you know, I was such a tryhard. And so that didn't help anything, you know. Like I should have just taken your route, you know, where it's like, oh, you know, just like talk and all that, you know, talk and walk.
Everyone always said I did. I'm like, I ran. Everyone's like, Shannon, you don't even run. You don't even do this. I'm like, no, I'm right there with you guys.
But our running is like you're walking, you know, like it's not, it's not fair. Like
people say that, like, oh, the strides. I'm like, I move my legs slower. It cancels out.
Yeah. So you could do like the fast-paced walking, you know, like, oh my god, that's the thing, right?
I didn't
like,
though.
walking?
I didn't. Yeah, speed walking.
Yeah,
Should I
like,
enter?
Totally
Should I sign up?
Huh? Yeah, you should sign up.
Okay,
they like get
I'll look into it.
Like mile times, like some of the good ones actually. It's insane. Yeah.
That is insane. They have it at the Olympics, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I've heard. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is insane. Yeah.
I'm
going to Sorry, next week.
So you're going to the Olympics?
No. I know it's confusing.
But you'll be like around the vibes.
They're not allowed like to have anyone like watching.
Oh, that's.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Shannon. Know your facts. Come on.
Sorry. Sorry.
But yeah, so we're going. I'm gonna go to like Disney Sea Monday, you know. And then I'm gonna go hike Mount Fuji. Yeah. That's like the entire point for the trip.
Oh right.
So I'm excited.
Yeah. I never got to do that. That seemed like quite the task.
Yeah, it will be interesting. It's gonna be something for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm excited or not.
Come on, that's like once in a lifetime kind of stuff, though.
Yeah, but like also like it takes like 5 to 10 hours to like do that hike, you know. So I'm like maybe it'll go by fast, maybe not, you know. Like who knows?
What happens if like, can you call it quits halfway up? What's gonna happen? Or are they just gonna?
I mean, I don't know. Like you just start
like,
walking, you know, like it's like whatever.
Yeah. Lifelong embarrassment. You're like, I climbed exactly. half of Mount Fuji.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I think there's people though who are like kind of snobby. Like if you like start at like station 5, you know, which is halfway, you can like drive there, you know. Or if you start at like the very bottom, like I think there's some like snobby people
for sure.
about, like starting halfway up, you know.
Yeah.
And which is so funny to me because I'm like, huh, I'm like still gonna see the sunrise together. I'm like, doesn't matter. I'm like we'll still get the same photos. So like whatever. Like if anything, I'll look better. So like, no.
Yeah, you'll be in better shape.
Yeah.
You guys will look disheveled.
Wow. Yeah, no, exactly.
It'll be fresh.
Like, yeah, no, but I like won't get all the stamps, you know. Like, so I guess that's the only bummer.
Stamps? Why is there stamps on mountains?
There's like stamps at each station, and so usually people get like walking sticks, you know, and then you get like station 1 stamp, you know, station 2 and all that. Yeah.
Forget it.
Like,
people don't. Whenever you climb Mount Fuji, they're like, send me the picture. They're not like, let me see your stamps.
They're like, really? They're like, pull out the walking stick right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I smell cap.
Yeah. No, exactly.
No.
So
no one ever says that.
Shouldn't be that big of a deal. we'll see. Yeah.
For sure. Well, Willow, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming on the show. This
No, of
was, yeah, it
course.
was a blast. Loved hearing about your college application experience. And yeah, high school, Kubasaki, and very excited for you to head back to the States.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Ooh, and oh wow. Okay, that was dramatic.
Was that aggressive? Was that hostile?
Just a little bit. Like, oh my god. Like, fine, leave. Like, fine.
What? No. That's tradition. That's tradition. I did that every time. I swear. No one
Oh,
ever
it
watches.
is?
No one ever
No,
watches
like,
to
I
the end.
know. I'm so sorry. No, like I watched. No, I get sidetracked. Okay, I'm really sorry.
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
You think it doesn't bother me?
Okay.
I don't watch them. Sometimes I literally just I don't even watch them. I'm just like upload. Just don't even. I don't even want to look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah. No, exactly. Like it happens. Yeah.
Just gotta
Wait.
get the content out.
Are you gonna? It's like so sketchy. Are you stopped recording? I have like questions for you, but it's like not something that should be on air.
Okay. Yes. I'll see you guys
Like-
next week. Sorry. Adios. Willow
Oh,
doesn't
wait.
want to talk to me anymore. It's over.